I've finally got sick of my skinny little foot pegs and I've replaced these with these. I just bought these off the internet, but to fit my bike. There are all sorts of pegs on the internet, but these are the ones I chose. All I need for the job is some grease, a couple of Allen keys and some pointy nose pliers. The rest of the bits you see come in the foot peg kit. Step 1. Remove the old foot peg. This is easy. There's just a split pin and a washer, and the peg pin slides out, and then you can just remove the peg. And there's a spring that you reuse. I like to give the bits a bit of a grease, so I'm greasing the faces that touch the foot peg mount and also the pin. Now it's just a matter of grabbing the foot peg mount, putting the spring inside it in the correct position. You can see one side actually fits on the top, so there's only one way for it to go in. And hold it in there and actually just push it against the spring a bit, and then you can grab the pin and slide it through the lot of it. Very easy. Now that I've got the foot peg mount in, I can replace the washer and the split pin, and Robert's your mother's brother. Now comes the highly technical part. There are 2 pins that you slide into the foot peg mount. There are actually 4 holes in that mount, but only 2 pins go in it. And depending on which 2 holes you choose, will decide which angles you can put the foot peg in. Got all that? No? Ah well, you'll work it out when you do it for yourself. Those pins fit into these slots and stop the foot peg from moving around. Now, a little bit of Loctite on the bolt that goes into the foot peg itself. Just the blue stuff. Put the peg at the desired angle. I've got long legs, so I'm angling my peg slightly forward. Then simply screw in the bolt and tighten with the Allen key. Couldn't be much simpler than that. Rightio then, last step is to put the little black grippy things on. These fit into the slots in the foot peg. One at the front and one at the back. A dab of Loctite on each of the 4 little screws, then using the small Allen key, it's a simple matter to just mount those grips with the 4 screws. Well, I have to admit this is one of the least challenging jobs I've ever done on the bike. And here's the end result. A nice, good looking, wide and reasonably grippy new foot peg. I'll just do exactly the same thing for the other side and I'll be finished. Okay, let's give it the boot test. Ah yes, the boot fits nicely onto the peg. There's enough grip so that the boot doesn't slide around on the peg, and it'll be good when I'm standing on the pegs. These have a touring bike grip. They're not trail bike grips, and so they're not aggressive whatsoever. Here's the old and the new together. You can see how narrow the old one is in comparison. That was satisfyingly easy to do, and the new grips look good.